Hey everyone, and welcome back to another eShop Deals video, where each and every week we go through the Nintendo Switch eShop and we pick out some of the best games currently on sale. And I've got to tell you, this week's sale, although volume-wise isn't that huge, quality-wise it is quite something, with some of the best games on the Nintendo Switch currently being on sale. But just before we jump into that, quick reminder as usual, I'll be doing a giveaway now of one $10 eShop gift card in each and every video. If you want to participate in those giveaways, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel and drop a comment down below. And don't forget, if you're looking for discounted eShop gift cards, we now have the channel website mapleshop.gg available, where you can get gift cards for Nintendo, Xbox, and more. On top of it, if you use code MAPLE10, you'll be getting a 10% off. So why not help the channel out a little bit, and on top of it, save an extra 10% off of your eShop deals. So now with all of that stuff out of the way, let's not waste any more time. Just remember, if you are liking the content, hit that like button. So we're going to start off strong for this week with Hades hitting a brand new low of 50% off, $12.49, and will be running all the way till December 29th. Now this is probably a game that needs little to no introduction, but just in case you don't know about it, it is a top-down action roguelite dungeon crawler. Now although this game is definitely not the first ever roguelite to come out, it did, in my opinion, definitely elevate this style of game to a new level of popularity. And it really delivers everything you need from this type of game. Fast and smooth gameplay, beautiful graphics, and a pulse-pounding soundtrack. However, what I really think pushed this game to a new level of popularity is the fact that although it offers a very high difficulty level for people looking for the challenging aspects of it, at the same time, the base game itself remains very approachable even for someone who's never played a roguelite before. And it also really integrated storytelling into the gameplay in an amazing way, pushing you to do that next run just to get more tidbits in the storyline. Overall, a steal of a game even at full price, at $12.49, it is a must-have game for your Nintendo Switch. Now our next great deal for today is going to be on Death's Door, that is back to its lowest ever price of 50% off, $9.99, and this one will be running till December 19th. Now this game is a top-down action-adventure game that very much follows a Zelda-like formula. However, at the same time, what sets it apart is the fact that its combat system has Souls-like inspired elements, making it a much more difficult challenge than your average Zelda. However, in my personal opinion, this game is definitely worth investing in that challenge, because it has a beautiful world to discover filled with amazing characters. This is also a game that I fully reviewed on the channel, and I'll be linking that down below just in case you want to check it out. And I really enjoyed this game so much that it was actually among my top games released last year. Not only that, but we just got a physical release on the game, and I double dipped investing in the Ultimate Edition. And once again, at a price of only $9.99, this game is just an amazing pickup. Now our next great game for today is going to be Arise: A Simple Story, the definitive edition, that's now at a brand new low of 75% off, $4.99, and this one will be running till December 27th. Now in my opinion, the best way to describe the gameplay here would be that of a 3D puzzle platformer. But this game really isn't about the puzzles, it's rather about the atmosphere and telling the story of your main character's life. Because unfortunately, your main character just passed away and he's reliving the best moments of his life. Going through the different levels, you'll be able to have some kind of influence over the time cycles to really affect changes in the environment. And as you make your way through the different levels, you'll get glimpses at the character's most cherished memories. Now the challenge level on this one really is pretty low, because it's really more about the journey and not so much about the individual gameplay. On top of it, everything is accompanied once again by a beautiful atmospheric soundtrack. Overall, just a great, more laid-back experience for only $4.99. Now next for today, we have a great returning classic with Stardew Valley, 33% off, $9.99, this one going till December 19th. Now this game is basically a farming / life sim adventure game. And although many other games have tried to reproduce the type of experience you get in Stardew Valley, it still remains one of the best in the genre. And there's just so much you can do in this game that if you get into it, you'll just keep coming back to it on a regular basis. Also, although 33% off doesn't seem like a huge deal compared to some of the other ones on today's list, I've got to tell you, this is pretty close to the lowest price this game has ever been. And it's also a game that generally only goes on sale on the eShop maybe once or twice per year. So it's just important to note that if this is definitely a game you wanted to pick up, right now might be a great time because you might have to wait quite a while before you get another shot at it. And basically, any price off of this great game is a good deal. So now it's time to take a quick break and announce today's winner of the $10 eShop gift card. And our winner for today is going to be Bill, who said, "Primal Light looks pretty good, thanks for sharing." And I'm glad you picked up on it because Primal Light was definitely a surprise release for me and a game that I actually ended up enjoying quite a bit. So now all you need to do to claim your $10 eShop gift card is reach out to me in my pinned comment down below. Now if we jump straight back into the deals, we've got another amazing one with Celeste being back to 75% off, only $4.99, and this one running till December 19th. I think this game can be best described as a 2D precision platformer. However, contrary to most games in the genre, this one really does inject a lot of storytelling, with a heart-touching story to tell. Your main character has unfortunately lost her most cherished relative, and you really have to help her find her way to the top of the mountain on a journey of self-discovery and also confronting her inner demons. And although that storyline is great, what actually makes this one of the best 2D platformers on the Nintendo Switch is the really amazing gameplay. Now, fair warning, even at its base, I would say this remains a pretty challenging game. However, at the same time, there is a sort of automatic personalization to that difficulty. If you just want to play the levels straight through, make your way, it is very doable. However, if you want to challenge yourself and really push yourself, you can try to collect all the optional items. And in my opinion, for today at only $5, this is another one of those must-have games for your Nintendo Switch. Now next for today, we have Ori and the Will of the Wisps. That is back to 66% off, only $10.19, and this one once again running till December 19th. Now this game is a 2D Metroidvania, and if you're not aware, it is the sequel to Ori and the Blind Forest. Now for the moment, the first one isn't on sale, but you really can play the second one even if you haven't played the first. Will some tidbits of the storyline make more sense if you played the first game? Definitely, but you can still do that in reverse order and have a ton of fun. And once again today, we have a game that is among one of the best in its genre. And visually, this game is absolutely beautiful on the Nintendo Switch, especially if you have an OLED version and you're playing in handheld mode. And for a while, there were actually doubts whether this game could actually run at full speed on the Nintendo Switch, but I'm glad to say it runs very well. And the Ori series, once again, is another one of those games that offers a great challenge for those who are used to Metroidvanias and looking for it, however, at the same time is approachable to anyone who's never even played the genre before. Because a lot of the biggest challenges in the game that will really interest veterans are actually completely optional. Yet the main storyline, although it does have its moments of challenge, remains very approachable. Overall, just another great pickup for this week. And now our next great deal for today is one that we actually don't see all that often, and it's back to its lowest ever price. Hollow Knight, 50% off, $7.50, running till December 19th. On top of it, this game will be my pick of the week. And once again, this is a 2D Metroidvania. And although it has a completely different art style to the previous game, it is nonetheless one of the most beautiful games in my opinion on the Nintendo Switch. Where this game, however, will definitely differentiate itself from the previous one is this one is very challenging, and unfortunately is slightly less approachable for someone who's never played a Metroidvania. It is, however, at the same time a game that is extremely rewarding for anyone willing to put into time and learn its challenges. And in my opinion, it's one of the games that really pushes the exploration bit of the genre to its maximum. In the beginning, you get very little guidance, and you really have to discover which path you need to take. Now this week, almost every game on our list could be a pick of the week. The reason why I made it Hollow Knight is simply because sales on this game are very rare, and also I am very hopeful we will finally get its sequel this year, so right now might be the best time to pick up the first game. But once again, this is another game that even at its full price of $15 was already a steal, so right now at 50% off, if you're up for the challenge, it is a must-have game. Now next for today, we have the Portal Companion Collection at a brand new low, 33% off, $13.39, once again running till December 19th. Now this game is basically a collection of Portal and Portal 2, which just recently made their way to the Nintendo Switch. I think for a lot of people out there, these games need absolutely no description because they are pretty much groundbreaking games in their genre. However, if you are unfamiliar with them, they are basically first-person action puzzle games. And although the games are actually starting to be quite dated, they still remain up to today some of the best environmental puzzle-solving games out there. And just in case you're wondering, the ports to the Switch are actually really well done. And I would even say that experiencing them in a handheld format adds a new dimension to the experience. So for anyone who has a little bit of nostalgia for them or just has never played them before, at $13.39, these are a great pickup. So now it's time for this week's Sizzle Reel of Deals with some other great games to consider for this week. Now we're at the end of another eShop deals video, and I want to hear from all of you. Let me know what games you're picking up for this week. Also, I want to take a couple of seconds to really thank my channel supporters. You can check out all their names on the end screen of the video. Also, don't forget that the next time you're looking for a discounted eShop gift card, check out mapleshop.gg with code MAPLE10 to get 10% off your purchase. And on the way out, if you did like the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and click on the notification bell so you know when all my future content comes out. And as usual, I hope I'll see you in my next video.